ICAD that I had already started. I think I did this in the U page for my ABCs of Art journaling. It was just a little bit of paint smeared onto the card, and then I adhered down some of that Tim Holtz tissue wrap. This is some pearlescent medium. Ding ding, something just unhooked from my computer. So this is just some pearlescent medium I'm adding to my craft acrylics just to give it a little bit of a shine. So yeah, mixing them up. Be really careful when you mix anything white in with red. It usually turns pink, as opposed to turning into a lighter shade of red. Not a wider shade of pale, a lighter shade of red. So yeah, I got these pearly colors now, so let's see what we're going to do with it. And you know, I went to zoom out, 50-50 chance. 50-50. One way zooms in, one way zooms out, and it's always guaranteed you get the wrong one. So I'm using, these are the homemade die stamps that I made using Tim Holtz tattered floral dies, and it's just that craft foam. There's a video for that on my channel. I'll try to link up to it. Just using a paintbrush just to paint on a nice little moderate layer. You don't want too much because then it'll ooze out the sides and it'll get really squishy. They don't stamp perfectly with paint, but they stamp good enough. You don't want to push too hard either. So yeah, there you go. Good enough. It's a flower. I'll fill in the rest of the details. So I'm just spraying it down with water just to clean it up, and I don't care to get stained. I can always cut another one if I need to. And I thought I got the drying footage, I guess not. So I'm just touching up some of the areas that weren't, you know, super detailed. I don't want perfection on this. That's not what I'm going for. I just wanted something bright and shiny and like that. So I'm doing the same thing with a smaller one. It's stained black from archival ink. So, whatever. 1 and 2. As you can see, the second one did not give a very good impression, but that's okay. And I get a bunch of ICAD started out of this one. So I did one, then put another one on top, pulled it apart. Now you have 2. And then I actually did another 1 or 2 with the rest of that stuff. So this is my Faber-Castell All-Of-The-Above pen. And if you haven't seen, I forget which video, I think it was the silver and gold art journal pages. I call them my All-Of-The-Above pen. They're the Pitt Artist Big Brush Tip Marker Pen Brush Pitt something. So anyway, yeah, they're great little pens. So I'm just going in and covering up everything around the flowers, and I want to say that it's India ink that's inside these markers, and it's not super opaque. So one pass didn't cover up everything, so I'm going to have to go back in and do a second pass. And I did take the dryer, my heat tool, to it just so it would dry permanently before I put another coat on. So right here I added another coat, and then I tested it to see how opaque it would be, and it was pretty good after 2 coats. So it was good enough. So then I did another coat. I could have used paint or black gesso. I just wanted it to be really quick and easy, though. I didn't feel like pulling out the paint and cleaning up after it. So yeah, I just grabbed a marker. Sometimes it's just about easy, folks. I want to say this whole card took me maybe a total of 20 minutes to make, and that doesn't include the base that I started with the smeared paint and the Mod Podged tissue paper. I consider that part of the other video because, you know, I'm just cleaning up scraps really. So I'm just using a Uniball Signo white pen and just very scratchily and sketchily going around the outside. Since these didn't give a perfect impression, the stamps, I'm fine with that really sketchy look. Plus I think it helps make them pop. Now I'm using my Montana white paint pen. This just is the whitest paint pen that you can use. I like the Uniball, but sometimes it doesn't show up as white as I want it to, so this is the one I opted for. And it says, the tiniest hint of light shines like the sun in the darkness. Or dark. I didn't have room for ness. So now I'm just stamping the date with a little bit of white jasmine ink from Donna Salazar. And there you go. Is it the best ICAD? Nope. But guess what? It used up a bunch of my leftover supplies. So, yay, a win. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye.